Welcome to Bro Court, fellas. The one place on this spinning rock where we drag the dumbest moves in recent history into the spotlight, throw them on trial, and slam the gavel so hard you'll feel it in your bones. I'm your judge, your jury, and the guy who's gonna call it like it is. No sugarcoating, no mercy. You're here for a full 20 minutes of me ripping apart the most brain-dead decisions guys have made over the last few years. Moves so stupid, they make you wonder how these clowns even survive the day. We're talking viral flops, public meltdowns, and the kind of choices that leave you shaking your head asking, who raised you? This is for every dude who's ever seen a terrible idea and thought, yeah, I can pull that off. Newsflash, you couldn't. So grab a cold one, kick back, smash that like button if you've got a pulse, and let's get into it. Court's officially in session, and I've got a packed docket of morons to judge. Before we dive into the cases, let's set the stage. You know why Bro Court exists? Because every day, somewhere out there, a guy's making a choice so dumb it deserves a trophy. Or at least a public shaming. I'm not here to coddle anyone. I'm here to point at the wreckage and say, don't be this guy. We've all got that buddy who's one bad decision away from starring in this show. You know the one. He's the dude who thinks he's invincible, who looks at a warning sign and sees a challenge. Well, today we're rounding up the Hall of Famers of that mindset. These aren't just slip-ups. These are legendary fails that echo through time. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll either be laughing your head off or checking your own life choices. Maybe both. So let's quit the preamble and get to the meat. First case on the docket. Let's do this. Case number 1. The Tide Pod guy. Rewind to 2018, when the internet turned into a circus and the Tide Pod Challenge was the main event. Imagine this scene. Some dude, probably named Kyle or Hunter, sitting in his mom's kitchen staring at a shiny orange laundry pod. Normal people see detergent and think, cool, my shirts won't stink. This guy, he thinks, I'm gonna eat that and put it on Snapchat. Bro, what's wrong with you? You're not a dishwasher, you're barely a functioning human. And it wasn't just one lone wolf with a death wish. No. This thing spread like wildfire. Thousands of guys, teens sneaking pods from the laundry room, college bros in frat houses, even some 30-year-olds who should have known better, all popping these poison Skittles like it's a game. They'd film it, chomp down, and then what? Foam at the mouth, gag like they're choking on a sock, and collapse while their buddy yells, "Yo, you good?" Hospitals were overrun with these geniuses. Doctors were like, we've got a kid who ate soap again, third one today. YouTube was yanking videos left and right, slapping bans on anyone dumb enough to upload their Tide Pod taste test. And the payoff? A blurry 15-second clip of you looking like you're about to puke your guts out, captioned, "For the boys." I saw one where the dude's eyes are watering. He's coughing so hard he drops the phone. And he still croaks out, "Worth it." Worth what, bro? A trip to the ER, a lecture from your mom? Picture the aftermath, his group chats blowing up. Chad, you alive? Barely, man, my stomach's doing spins. Parents were losing it. Schools sent home flyers saying, please don't let your kids eat laundry stuff. And Tide had to drop actual commercials begging people to stop. Commercials. Hey, idiots, this isn't food. It's got warnings in 12 languages, English, Spanish, probably Klingon. And these dudes still went for it. One guy even microwaved it first, like, maybe it'll taste better warm. Spoiler, it didn't. Verdict, guilty of terminal idiocy on a level that defies science. Sentence, lifetime ban from grocery stores. You can't be trusted near anything that's not bolted down. Next time you want attention, do a push-up or tell a joke. Leave the pods for the laundry, you absolute legend of stupidity. Case number 2, the NFT millionaire. Let's jump to 2021, the year of the NFT craze, when every dude with a Wi-Fi connection thought he'd be the next crypto king. Enter Steve, regular guy, works at a vape shop, drives a 2012 Honda with a busted tail light. Hears about NFTs, those digital pictures you can't touch, and decides, this is my ticket. Sells his car for $5,000, cashes out his 401k for 20 grand, borrows $275,000 from his cousin Tony, who's already mad about that time Steve lost his lawnmower. Drops it all, $300,000, on a JPEG of a cartoon monkey wearing sunglasses and a backward cap. Posts on X, this is the future, haters gonna hate. Bro, it's a picture. I can right-click that and save it in 2 seconds. Same vibe, $0. For a hot minute, he's living large. Market's booming. That monkey's worth $500,000. He's at the bar flexing. I'm a visionary, bro. I'm changing the game. Buys a gold chain. Starts calling himself an NFT-repreneur. Then Twintu rolls in like a wrecking ball. Market crashes harder than a drunk guy on a skateboard. That $300,000 monkey? Now it's $50 if he begs real nice. Steve's back on X, tweeting, "Serious offers only, DM me." Serious offers. Dude, you're seriously broke. Cousin Tony's blowing up his phone. Where's my $275K, Steve? I need that for my boat. His boss at the vape shop's like, "You walking to work now, champ?" Steve's crashing in his mom's basement, trying to explain, "Mom, it's digital art. It's revolutionary." She's like, "It's a monkey, Steven, and I'm not feeding you forever." I saw a thread on X where people roasted him into next week. One guy wrote, "Bro traded his life for a meme. Hope it was worth the retweets." Another posted a screenshot of Steve's listing. Rare NFT 50 OB, or best offer? Bro, you're begging for lunch money. His profile's locked now, probably because he couldn't handle the heat. This wasn't investing. This was gambling on a fever dream and losing everything but your socks. Verdict: guilty of chasing hype over any shred of common sense. Sentence: 10 years of explaining at every family dinner why you're still broke. And no, Aunt Linda's not buying your "it's the future" excuse. Stick to scratch-offs next time, Steve. They're cheaper and you might win a burger. Case number 3. The quarantine haircut guy. 2020. Lockdowns got us all trapped inside, and barbershops are closed tighter than a bank vault. Most of us just let our hair grow out, maybe rock a man bun, call it a vibe. Not Dave from Ohio. Dave's like, "I don't need a barber. I'm a one-man salon." Grabs his girlfriend's rusty kitchen scissors and, because that's not reckless enough, his dog's clippers. Yeah, the ones he uses on his Labradoodle. Sets up his phone on a cereal box, hits record, and goes to town. First pass with the clippers, it's uneven. Looks like a lawnmower hit a pothole. Second pass, he's got a reverse mohawk, all long in the middle, buzzed on the sides. By the end, he's rocking a mullet so patchy, it's like his head's molting. But Dave's not stopping there. He's an artist now. Digs through the pantry, finds some grape Kool-Aid, mixes it with water in a cereal bowl, and dyes his disaster mullet neon purple. Stands in front of the mirror, grinning like he's just invented fire, and posts it on TikTok. New me, who dis? Bro, we know who this is. It's a walking cry for help. The comments hit like a freight train. Did you lose a bet with your dog? Bro, your head looks like a bruised eggplant. Call it the COVID cut and burn it with fire. His girlfriend walks in mid-filming, sees this purple monstrosity and just nopes out, Doesn't say a word, just grabs her keys and leaves. Dave tries to salvage it, shaves it all off, but the Kool-Aid's stained his scalp, so now he's got a purple head like a rejected superhero. Video goes viral, 500,000 views of people laughing till they cry. One guy wrote, "Bro turned his hair into a crime scene." Another said, "His dog's filing for custody of the Clippers." Dave posted a follow-up, "It'll grow back, haters." Yeah, but your dignity won't. His mom called him, "David, what's wrong with you? You look like a grape popsicle." He's out there wearing a hoodie for months, hiding the shame. Should have just bought a hat, man. Or better yet, left the scissors alone. Verdict: guilty of crimes against mirrors and basic human judgment. Sentence: wear a hat till 2130 and never touch anything sharp again. You're not a stylist, you're a cautionary tale. Case number 4. The politician's tweet. 2023, some senator, let's call him Chad with a tie, decides he's gonna get hip with the kids on X. He's 62, wears suits that cost more than your car, hasn't cracked a smile since Nixon was in office. But he sees Gen Z online and thinks, I can hang. Drops this absolute disaster of a tweet. Just vibing with the young folks who wants to yeet some tax cuts. Yeet some tax cuts. My man, what are you doing? You don't vibe, you don't yeet. You sound like a grandpa trying to crash a rave. The replies came in hot and heavy, like a digital firing squad. Bro, log off before you hurt yourself. This is why we don't vote. Look at this clown. Did your intern write this, or are you just that lost? Someone photoshopped his head on a skateboard with a caption, "Yeeting to the polls, fam." Another guy made a meme of him holding a vape pen. Senator Chad stays lit. He deletes it in 20 minutes flat. But the internet's got a memory like an elephant, screenshots everywhere. People are still clowning him 2 years later. I saw a thread where a dude wrote, "Imagine this guy saying no cap in a budget meeting. Picture it. The deficit is straight fire, my dudes. We're Gucci." His staff had to put out a statement. The senator regrets his attempt at humor and will refrain from social media engagement. Regrets it? Bro, we regret you even tried. His grandkids probably saw it and disowned him. Grandpa, stick to golf and yelling at the TV. Chad thought he'd go viral for being cool. Nah, you went viral for being a fossil trying to speak TikTok. Dudes, if you're over 40, leave the slang to the kids. You're not fooling anyone, and you sound like a narc trying to buy weed at a skate park. I bet he spent the next week Googling what does yeet mean while his aides face-palmed. Verdict: guilty of impersonating a human under 30 and embarrassing an entire generation. Sentence: mandatory social media timeout. Stick to press releases and shaking hands, Grandpa. The internet's not your playground. Case number 5. The gym flex fail. 2024, some meathead at the gym, call him Jake, decides he's gonna flex for the gram and prove he's the alpha. Big dude, sleeves tattooed up, always posting shirtless mirror pics with captions like "No days off" or "Beast mode activated." Sets up his tripod by the bench press, loads up 400 pounds, 2 plates on each side, looking like a semi-truck's axle. No spotter, because who needs safety when you've got ego the size of Texas? Cameras rolling, he unracks it, chest puffed out, goes for rep 1. Bar wobbles, then bam, drops like an anvil, pins him to the bench. He's flailing like a fish out of water, arms shaking, yelling, "Help, bro! Somebody!" His buddy's behind the phone, filming, cackling like a hyena. Doesn't even step in, just zooms in on Jake's face turning purple. Veins popping, sweat pouring. He's gasping, finally rolls the bar off and crashes to the floor, wheezing like he ran a marathon. Video hits X, blows up. 2 million views in 24 hours. Comments are pure gold. Bro lifted his pride and dropped his dignity. New PR, personal regret. Spotter of the Year award goes to the guy who'd rather get likes than save his boy. Jake tries to play it cool, posts, "All part of the grind, haters." Nah, man, that's not the grind. That's gravity handing you an L. His gym banned him for a week. Not for the fail, but for screaming so loud he freaked out the yoga class next door. One lady walked out mid-downward dog. "What's that guy's problem?" His buddy sold the clip to a fail compilation channel. Jake's out there trending as Bench Press Bro. I saw a reply on X. Bro's chest said no before his brain did. He's back at the gym now, but sticking to 135 pounds and avoiding cameras. Rule 1. Don't lift what you can't handle. Rule 2. Don't trust a cameraman with your life, especially one who'd rather go viral than grab the bar. Verdict: guilty of ego overdose and bad friend choices. Sentence: 100 push-ups in shame and no gym selfies till you earn them with something you can actually lift. Start small, Jake. Pride's heavy enough. Case number 6. The Proposal Prankster. 2022. A dude, let's say Tyler, decides he's gonna be the next prank king of YouTube. Takes his girlfriend of 3 years to a mall food court. Think sticky tables, Panda Express trays, kids screaming over soft pretzels. Packs it with people. Perfect audience. Gets down on one knee, pulls out a ring box. She's tearing up, hands over her mouth, crowds cheering. "Oh, say yes." She says it, voice shaking. "Yes, oh my God, yes!" He opens the box, empty. Yells, "Psych, it's a prank!" And bolts, laughing like a maniac, filming her reaction on his phone. She's sobbing into her orange chicken. Mascara running. The crowd flips, booing, yelling. Some lady chucks a soda at him, splashes his back as he runs. He posts it online. Epic content, baby. Prank of the year. Bro, epic train wreck. She dumps him that night. Texts him, "Lose my number, you're a child." Then, because karma's got a long reach, she sues him for emotional distress. Court sides with her. He's out $5,000 he doesn't have. His channel tanks overnight. Subs drop him faster than he dropped her heart, down from 50K to 5K in a week. Comments were savage. Bro pranked himself into the friend zone with life. Enjoy the clout, king. Hope it keeps you warm, cause she won't. This is why we can't have nice things. Tyler tries a comeback video. "It was just a joke. Y'all chill." Nah, you're the joke. And no one's chilling. I saw an X thread where someone tracked him down. 2 years later, he's still single, working at a vape shop, begging smaller creators for collabs. His ex? She's thriving, new guy, new ring, real this time. Tyler's out there whining. She overreacted. No, man, you underreacted to basic decency. Imagine the planning, buying a fake ring, hyping her up, all for a laugh that only you got. His boys probably ditched him too. Nobody wants that energy at the bar. Dudes, you don't fake a proposal unless you're ready to lose everything. Your girl, your cash, your whole reputation. Verdict: guilty of being a walking red flag and a masterclass in self-sabotage. Sentence: eternal single status. Good luck explaining that one to your buddies when they're all coupled up and you're swiping right on nothing. All right, that's the lineup. Court's adjourned and I'm exhausted from judging these clowns. 6 cases, 6 absolute disasters, and a whole encyclopedia of lessons for the rest of us. Tide Pod Guy taught us soap's not a snack. Keep it out of your mouth and your life will be less bubbly. NFT, Steve showed us hype's a liar. Don't bet your car on a cartoon monkey unless you like eating ramen forever. Quarantine. Dave proved scissors and Kool-Aid aren't your friends. Leave the haircuts to the pros, or at least someone with a mirror. Senator Chad reminded us to act our age. Slang's not your lane if you've got gray hair and a 401k. Gym. Jake flexed too hard and fell flat. Ego's a heavy lift, and gravity doesn't care about your followers. And Proposal Tyler? He's why trust is hard to come by. Prank your way out of love, and you're left with just the echo of your own laugh. These are the dumbest moves in recent history, fellas, and if you're out there pulling this kind of nonsense, stop it. Bro Court's watching, and I've got unlimited gavels. Let's wrap this up with a little real talk. We've all got a dumb move or two in us. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Maybe you texted an ex at 2 a.m. and regretted it by sunrise. Maybe you bought a hoverboard and ate pavement 5 minutes later. But these guys, they took it to the moon and back. They're the Hall of Fame, the Mount Rushmore of what were you thinking? And that's why we're here, to laugh, to cringe, to maybe learn a thing or two so we don't end up on the next episode. I want you in the comments. Drop your own stories of dumbass moves you've seen, or, let's be real, done yourself. Did your buddy crash a date with a bad pickup line? Did you try to fix your car and flood the garage? Tell me everything. I'll judge it next time, and I don't pull punches. Hit that subscribe button if you're not one of these defendants, smash like if you laughed even once, and share this with the idiots in your life who need a wake-up call. Maybe they'll watch it, maybe they'll learn, or maybe they'll just be case number 7. Your call. Before I bounce, let's give a quick shout-out to the unsung heroes, the people who had to deal with these messes. The doctor stitching up Tide Pod guy's stomach. The cousin still chasing Steve for that $275K. Dave's girlfriend who dodged a purple-headed bullet. Chad's aides who probably aged 10 years that day. Jake's gym buddy who's still laughing somewhere. And Tyler's ex who's out there living her best life while he vapes in obscurity. You're the real MVPs. Thanks for not enabling these clowns. All right, I'm done. 20 minutes of judgment in the books. Stay smart out there, fellas. Or at least fake it better than these guys did. Court's out. See you in the next session.